So there you go, guys, on YouTube. Here we have a video of Rhys Taylor, who has come to see me for a first golf lesson today. Rhys has only been playing for 3 years. He's never had a lesson before, and I can't get over it. He actually consistently shoots in the 70s. So a pretty decent talent. He is a professional sports person as well, so I'm sure that kind of skill level, that hand-eye coordination, has helped him perform at a very decent level in golf. Been prone with injuries in other sports, that's why he's kind of done a lot more golf over the last few years, but now he's ready to take it up to the next level, and his mission is to try and break par. That's what he wants to try and do. But the problem was, he was hitting a very kind of dangerous, deadly shot. Big Heely slice. Now, why I call it a Heely slice? Because it's not a proper slice. This isn't an over-the-top club face open to path slice. This is not that. This is a golf swing that actually, in many parts, look fantastic. Even here on the downswing, that's inside. But the golf ball would start to the left and curve viciously to the right. It's just deadly shot. So when we look into it, and Rhys knew straight away that he was hitting the heel of the golf club. That was something he did all the time. If I show you his takeaway first, on the way back his club face would point upwards to the sky. As the club would come back down to the floor, the club face would also again point to some degree upwards to the sky. And as the club comes into the ball, then the heel of the golf club gets presented to the golf ball first. Now, best way of explaining this, if you were driving a car and you were driving it forward and then suddenly slammed on the brake and slid and let the back end come to the front, the back end is going to hit the tree first, or it's going to hit another car first, because that's the first thing that's being presented to the golf ball, to the hazard, to the tree. And that's what's happening with the golf club. His back end of the golf club, his heel, is leading the shot, therefore it's going to hit the ball first. Now, I've done videos before on gear effect and how important it is to hit the middle. So that's what we've kind of gained to work on towards today. A couple of other little things just in his setup, quite a narrow stance, so not really giving him any support. So we've talked about standing much wider, giving him a big solid support base. Now, why his club face is open? The biggest reason is his left hand grip. So his left hand grip was very weak. So here on the left hand side, we can only see one knuckle on the left hand. We want to be able to see 2.5 knuckles on the left hand. We also talked about in the takeaway making the club face point down to the floor better. So as the club face came back, we talked about keeping it, what felt to him he was pointing it straight down, was actually perfect, nice and square. He gets the top of his golf swing still brilliantly, drops it on the inside still unbelievably well. The club face is straighter at that location. So again, now as he comes in to hit, he's hitting it right in the middle of the golf club. The last little bit of instruction we talked about, obviously here on the left hand side, we've widened the stance as well. We just talked about sweeping the golf ball, getting the golf club to sweep through the ball better. His last golf shot of the day came smack bang out the middle, and he bombed it. Let me just I won't spin around that picture, but you can see that on the screen, right in the middle of the golf club, and you can tell as well by the very little smudging of the dimples of how well he's hit that. Hits it, tickled it, 240 yard carry, and I mean tickled it, hardly hit this golf shot. So guys, that was just a highlight to show you there that not always a slice or a golf ball that will curve to the right is because you're swinging over the top and your club faces to the right of your path. It can often just be the case you're hitting the wrong side of the golf club, and for Rhys's Rhys's medicine really was to make sure that his club face was more square by changing his grip. Guys, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, do give it a thumbs up. You can check me out on Facebook and Twitter in the window just next door, and I look forward to seeing you all soon.